Cars torched, homes ablaze, evidence including bodies up in smoke. It is a vicious crime trend that's been on the rise in the city of Detroit. Within the last week, a warrant was signed for the arrest of a man who lives in the suburbs but brought his car to the city of Detroit to torch it for fraud. He's now facing 4 felonies. And this weekend, arson investigators arrested a firebug who torched 4 homes in the city of Detroit. This weekend, the arson team made 3 arrests that produced 11 felony charges. Now, before, the manpower to solve these crimes was lacking considerably, but now there's a new arson chief at the helm. He's only been on the job a month, and he means business. Drive around certain neighborhoods in Detroit, you'll find house after house burned beyond recognition.
So as you can see, we have a row of houses here that are all vacant. And this is the perfect street for an arsonist.
It angers Detroit's new chief arson investigator, Chuck Sims. He grew up on these east side streets.
When you walk in here, what do you notice when you walk in a home like this?
Well, the first thing I notice is that these items were put in here after the fire. If it's just sitting here, I mean, luckily, you know, there aren't any houses next door, but no one want to live next door to this.
Exactly.
Sims, a 28-year veteran firefighter, does not take his new role of snuffing out firebugs lightly.
I'm working with the courts now to make these laws a little bit more harsh, where people who are setting these fires, they're going away to prison for a long time.
As a rookie, a 5-alarm arson fire in 1987 killed fellow firefighters.
What do you think has kept you so lucky in your 28 years?
You know what? Only God.
Sims has 8 investigators and can only tackle 30% of the suspicious fires in the city.
We're averaging over 400 dwelling fires a month. So what do we have? What's going on?
New funding will add 8 more investigators with the goal to investigate all fires. 3,500 structures and more than 600 vehicles are torched annually. The cost, more than $100 million.
A lot of people are not willing to come forward to talk about that. They're just afraid of retaliation.
80% of the time, arson is an act of revenge or fraud. We were there as Sims was investigating a fire at this strip club called The Grind in downtown Detroit recently. Also frightening, over the last 5 years, a murky discovery under the rubble is often a body.
We found bodies in dwellings well after the fire. A lot of CSCs go, you know, a lot of rape cases happen in vacant dwellings.
With so many empty blocks, thrill seekers who torch homes for fun have fertile ground. But with the mayor's new efforts to get rid of blight and a new arson chief on the job, wannabe firebugs are now on notice.
It's a new day, and I just want people to know you just can't come in the city of Detroit and set fires. That's going to stop.
And as I said, he certainly means business. Sims himself has defied the odds. A high school teacher once told him, "You won't amount to anything." Well, how wrong they were. He credits Harold Watkins Sr., the first black fire chief in the city of Detroit, for being his role model and the father he never knew. Truly a family of heroes who definitely take care of their own. And they take a lot of kids in Detroit, make them firefighters, and pass them on to the leadership role, like this guy right here.
Yeah, man, if he can get to the bottom of some of this arson in this town, that would be a great thing.
Well, you heard right there. I mean, he's arrested 3 people this weekend, 11 felony charges, so he means business already.
Let's crack it down.